All right, everyone, we're at day 8 of the 21-day video challenge. That is one video a day for 21 days because someone from my Accelerator program said I sucked and I wasn't talking about it more. So here I am, 21 days, going to be talking about the Accelerator program and all things happening in the Bitcoin world of my life. Today is the start of a new week, Monday. It is actually week 12 of the Accelerator program. It's crazy. 12 week has gone by so fast. Tomorrow is our final team meeting before we all meet in Dharamshala at the summit, where on April 5th, they'll be all coming together and completing their final pitches. For today, my focus started off with actually writing. There's been a few articles I've been meaning to write about the program. I wrote about the genesis. Now I've been meaning to write about inside the program, the inner workings, and then how I selected the participants. So I would say I'm a little delayed in putting all this because we're almost at the final stage and here I am talking about it. I should have done it more live, but you live and learn. Aside from working on the articles, I've been putting together a one-pager that we can send investors and anyone else interested in the Accelerator. So why Accelerator, how it works, what's in it for them. So getting that all together, I actually had to find a designer because I mocked it up in Canva. I had a good format, but I'm not a designer. I don't have that final design eye. So had a designer taking a look at it. I believe he sent it to me shortly. Don't have my phone. Maybe I'll show it to you right before we close off. The award. We're getting an award, yes! I'm so excited for it. It's going to be laser cut with wooden panels and then put all together in multiple layers. There's gonna be 5 panels to give it a 3D effect. We're actually going to the manufacturing facility tomorrow to see what that's all about. Also with potentially maybe making some keychains. So the keychains is homage to one of the judges. The judges, man, he is doing Satoshi's work in Sri Lanka, and he said a phrase, unwavering psychopathic tendencies, to keep going and making sure that Sri Lanka can get Bitcoin in an ethical, feasible, but in government-approved manner, which means, of course, KYC, but adhering to all the rules so that they can be the first regulated, licensed, and approved exchange. Exciting. So I worked on the award for a little while. I can't wait to show more. Even I'm excited to see what it looks like in person when they're fabricating it. And had a few team meetings to just walk through the teams with their current process. Spoke to CryoBrick for actually an extensive amount of time of how do we get these feature phones in the hands of people in the Western Europe so they can share the word. Sorry, I used that twice. They can spread the message of what a Bitcoin wallet could look like, in a feature phone. Aside from that, today's day was pretty productive. I was happy, got through my to-do list, knocked off the one-pager, updated the website, so important. Yes, how did I forget about that? I spent a solid 2 hours updating my website. My website's copy is almost 2 years old. It's very vague. It says I bring Bitcoin ideas to life. What does that mean? It says I help entrepreneurs by investing, launching and scaling, but it's still a bit nebulous. So I'm iterating my website copy. There will be a push to update that all through socials because now with the Accelerator program, I've noticed where my value lies, which is helping early stage entrepreneurs fine-tune their ideas, bring it to market, and scale. So I didn't start off expecting to fall into this role, but invariably across the last year and a half, I've come across more and more founders who are looking for my perspective, my feedback. So why not listen to the market instead of coming up with something that I thought I wanted to do? This is what people are finding value, so I should just lean into it. Of course, I'm still going to continue doing some crazy experiments and do things out of the box, but this would be the persona of Student at Bitcoin, which I'm excited for. We'll go through a full website redesign after the Accelerator, but even for the Accelerator, I just wanted to make sure when someone lands, the messaging is cohesive all around. So that was the start of the week. We still have, today is week 8, so we still have 13 more days. I leave Bangalore on Thursday, go to Dharamshala, get there early, and you'll get a completely different view once I am there. The in-between videos might be a little short, but aside from that, exciting times, a lot more content to be shared. Once we're with everyone and they're all together, it's going to be a lot of energy. I haven't had any comments. Please drop comments below. What can I do better? What do I suck at? What do you like? What do you not like? Do you have any questions? Please, I don't care if you subscribe. Give me comments. Everyone will say, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just asking for comments. It's the least you can do. Anyway, until tomorrow. See ya.